Hello everyone and welcome to LUTV News. I'm Jamerica Malbrough.
And I'm Kevin McGee. Women at Lamar got the chance to take down the bad guys, or at least practice doing it. Several groups came together to offer an opportunity for hands-on self-defense. LUTV's Jeffrey Whitaker tells us the importance behind the effort.
Hosted a self-defense class for Women's Appreciation Week. This is Jeffrey Whitaker from LUTV News.
While most girls get to go home after school, others are not as lucky. Girls Haven is an organization that helps young ladies get the help that they'll need. There will be a gumbo festival Saturday, February 22nd from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. Admission and parking is free at Parkdale Mall parking lot and $7 for a bowl of gumbo. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you how a small parking lot can deliver a big impact. We'll be right back. Every year, there is an opportunity for Lamar students and the community to exercise their talents when it comes to the fine art of filmmaking. Let's take a look at a local event that lets the public view the submissions for this prestigious contest. The Boomtown Film and Music Festival is an annual event in Beaumont that showcases creative indie films and local music artists. One event in particular is a race to see who can make the best 4-minute film in only 48 hours.
The way that the topics were assigned to people was that they used like a random generating system, and our major genre was action and our subgenre was crime. So you can select what people you want on your team and see who works best cohesively as a unit. We had a cop who was going to work, a thug that needed a ride home, and a lot of action in between. During the film shoot, I learned that police officers really hated fake guns. I had a lot of fun. It was relatively stress-free, but it's all about the team. You get a good team, you get your friends together, you shoot, you'll have a great time.
There are other events that go on at the Boomtown Film Fest besides the 48-hour video contest.
It ranges from shorts to feature-length films to documentaries, experimental, animation, so there's something for everybody. We have films from all over the U.S. and as well as international. We're actually kicking off Friday evening, starting at 5. Then 7 o'clock is when we have our awards ceremony. After that, we have 2 feature films. Saturday, the Dishman and the Rothwell will be showing films and having the panels. And we have a bunch of local bands at the gig on Crockett Street. We'll have an outdoor stage, we'll have vendors, we'll have food trucks. We'll also have free beer and food provided by St. Arnold's.
With a diversity of music and independent films, there is sure to be an event that everyone will enjoy on February 21st and 22nd. I'm Kevin McGee for LUTV News. For details about this event, visit www.boomtownfestival.com. After a new game app gone wrong, a very quick marriage, and a new host for The Tonight Show,
Brent Walker joins us in the studio for a look at some entertainment. Brent?
Legendary talk show host Johnny Carson passed the torch to up-and-coming comedian Jay Leno for The Tonight Show. 22 years later, Leno is ready to pass the torch to another talk show host, Jimmy Fallon. I'm Brent Walker with your entertainment news. Back to you, Jamerica and Kevin.
It's almost that time to see whether will we need umbrellas or jackets.
Coming up, our 5-day weather forecast.
Sunglasses or an umbrella, or maybe both. Find out which one you'll need this week. Your complete 5-day forecast coming up after the break. So rain boots, sunglasses, you need them both this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
What one signature of ink means to you can have a totally different meaning to someone else, especially on the basketball court.
Jordan Washington is here to tell us about what's going on in sports. Jordan?
Thanks, guys. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Coming up after the break, we have a look at our final 5-day forecast.
We'll be right back. For an Ohio woman, it wasn't enough just to feel sexy. She wanted to be sexy. A judge has now approved her name change, so Sheila Crabtree is now officially Sexy Crabtree, which complicated the start of her interview with reporter Ben Garbarek.
First off, can I just get you to say and then spell your name for me? Which one?
We start every interview the same way, but rarely is the answer the story itself.
Sexy, S-E-X-Y.
Sheila Crabtree didn't like the hand she was dealt with her given name, so now she's changed her first name to Sexy. She just got the paperwork approved by a judge, making Sexy officially her first name.
I feel sexy a lot of times. I know I'm not the beautifulest person out there in the world, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's just what you feel about yourself, and I'm living for me and not anyone else. So I'm just doing what makes me happy.
It was supposed to be a surprise for her husband. She says he often calls her Sexy. Now she's getting calls from news outlets around the world. She says she didn't really consider other names. She feels Sexy just fits her personality.
I'm not doing anything negative or for attention. I'm doing it for myself. And that is really the best thing to do, is do stuff for yourself, not for anybody else, because I'm not living for any of those people out there. I'm living for me.
Well, that was pretty attractive.
Would you ever change your name to something?
Moon Tiger,
Why is that?
because it sounds ferocious.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us on LUTV News.
You can follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook for more campus news. See you next time.